Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Efreet, and we're playing Gundam Battle Operation 2. So I've been saving up some tokens, and there's a ton of new stuff to grab right now, so let's look at what's going on here. So there's a special lottery to get some high tier, like a kind of Generation 1 mobile suits. We got the Slave Wraith and the Efreet Schneid added. And of course there's a step up with that, we're going to give that a try. So of these 6 mobile suits, I already have 4 of them, so I'm probably going to get a duplicate. Yeah, I would really like to have that Gundam full armor though. Okay, and we get a duplicate of the Gelgoog, and it gives you 14 tickets instead. Alright, well, yeah, the odds were just kind of against me on that one. Okay, so there's a step up. It's gonna take about 75 tokens. I've been saving up tokens like since the last step up, so like I have a ton. Yeah, just enough to complete the step up. Let's see what falls out of these planes. Okay, a Zaku machine gun level 5. I've gotten a ton of these. Double heat swords. Again, this is for the Efreet custom. A fixed beam saber. I'll never have that mobile suit or use it. Okay, a level 2 sniper beam rifle for the Gym Sniper custom. Ooh, tickle claws for the High Gog. Nice. Let's see how many people we can bad touch with that. Okay, level 4 machine gun with grenade launcher for various Zakus. A missile launcher I already have. Why is this a 2-star weapon? Ugh. Okay, Gym Cannon level 5. Yeah, there are a lot of repeats here, huh? Good lord, that was a pretty bad spin. That was definitely not worth my 15 tokens. Yeah, I got a couple of new weapons, like just I'll maybe use the High God Claws. I don't really snipe with the Gym Sniper custom very much, but yeah, at least I didn't get any of the Zaku FS. that's good, I guess. Okay, so these next 2 parts of the step up aren't reduced at all, so they're going to cost 30 each. Okay, and what we're going to get is a Zaku machine gun I've never seen before. I wonder what that goes with. Okay, a beam saber I already have. Double heat swords again. Okay, some bop missiles for some sort of gun tank. Ooh, double beam sabers. This is probably for the Proto Gundam. I need to give that a spin. Oh, Zaku's beam rifle. This thing stuns instantly, no charge. So I do have the Zaku. I'm gonna give that a try. Okay, here's one of the event mobile suits, the Efreet Schneid. And I hear this is actually not the Efreet Schneid. So like weird naming conventions. Okay, a machine gun for a mobile suit I'll never want to use. And the Slave Wraith. Nice, I got both of the event suits in one spin. That is awesome. Yeah, so they're both 2-star mobile suits, so the second step up, it's gonna give you increased chances for 2-star stuff, so yeah, that worked out pretty well. Yeah, what is that Zaku? I don't recognize it. Okay, so that's for the regular gun tank. Yep, this is for the Proto Gundam. I do like the beam javelin a lot, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with those beam sabers. And I almost never see people use this beam rifle in the Zaku. They always go bazooka. You know, because bazooka meta is so reliable, but yeah, I'm not really into bazookas. Okay, here's the Efreet. I hear this thing is giving lots of people lots of trouble. So mine's level 2 at 350 cost. So level 1 is 300? Yeah, I hear there are some people saying this thing should be 400 cost for how good it is. And here's the Slave Wraith. I kind of respect the Slave Wraith a lot, but I had a really hard time using it in the first game. I remember one match I was dying so badly that the enemy team actually praised me because they felt bad. That was pretty awful. Yeah, I think during that match, their best player was this Seema's Gelgoog, and it was just killing me in like one combo. It was horrific. Yeah, but the Slave Wraith has some pretty interesting properties. Okay. This is another repeat of Zaku Ken level 6. It is a good mobile suit. Yes! Now we dual wield! Okay, I finally got these. And the level 3 version. So, my mass-produced gun cannon is level 2, so it's gonna reduce it down to level 1. But yeah, whoa! I did not expect that. Yeah, so that's actually my first high-tier support mobile suit. Interesting. Yeah, I almost never see Gelgoog cannons around anymore, but... Okay, a repeat of the 100mm Kai. I'm probably going to use that on my Slave Wraith, because I don't like bazookas very much. Okay, and... a Zamel? What the crap? Wasn't this added to the shop? Like... if it's in the shop, it's not supposed to be in the lottery pool, right? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I guess we'll give that a try too. Okay, and... yeah, it says you can exchange it for DP, so... huh, that is kind of weird. Okay, definitely gonna stick that on my gun cannon later. This thing, so it's 450 cost at level 1. Lots of range slots. 40 range mod? Holy crap. Jesus, this thing's gonna hit like a truck. I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah, so in the first game, I think the most lethal mobile suit with the right loadout was actually the level 6 Gelgoog cannon. It just sliced through anything. Crazy, crazy damage. Yeah, and the Zamel. I hear lots of people have trouble using it, but it looks interesting. I'll give it a spin. Okay, let's just take a look at some of the stuff. Okay, and... okay, it's gonna be a little disorganized. Yeah, there's gonna be way too many mobile suits and levels to reasonably keep this organized well. Okay, we're gonna stick that into supports. Where's the next thing? Oh yeah, let's put the double beam sabers onto my proto. Yeah, I really like the javelin. Like, I actually named the proto with the javelin as my melee type in the first game, and I was actually really good with it at the time. But nowadays, okay, here's the Efreet Doug Schneid. Okay, so it can use the shotgun, which I suppose that makes sense. And it can use the giant bazooka, okay. Yeah, so the giant bazooka has more shots and more range, so I'm probably going to go with that. Although, I'm also really terrible with bazookas, so maybe I'll use the shotgun later, I don't know. Yeah, so this heat axe causes the trip state when it hits. So that's gonna be crazy like unfair, and I think it should do pretty good damage too. Okay, so it has Vulcans and the hand Gatling, so you only got 4 quick switch, so I'm gonna put the Gatling on. Okay, let's look at the skills. As Balancer, it can do a 3-hit melee. In the first game, it can only do 2 hits. Ooh, okay. Okay, maneuver armor, and I think this thing is a new thing. Reduces reaction when hit by a ranged attack during melee combat. So if you want to interrupt its combo, you have to use a melee attack or a tackle. Wow, that's gonna be... this is gonna make this suit crazy, probably overpowered. Okay, let's put the dual 100mm on this guy. Wait a second, something... Okay, what is the damage on this? 143. So 250 range, 44 ammo. And this gun has 175 damage. That doesn't really make sense. I mean, I think the dual 100mm technically have more DPS because it just has more volume of fire. But yeah, we'll give that a spin. Also, I hear people have a little trouble with the dual 100mm because they have really long reload time when you empty the magazine. Okay, here's our slave wraith. Okay, so it comes standard with the beam rifle, and this thing does have pretty good shooting correction, so it might be an okay beam rifle suit, but I actually really don't like the ground beam rifle, so we're gonna try it with the 100mm Kai. Yeah, we're gonna put our beam saber on. Okay, skills. High performance radar. Oh, this is a new skill. Reduces reaction when hit by an attack that causes explosion. That's a bit of a strange description. Does that mean stuns from bazookas? Something like that? Okay, and it does have a false flag skill where on enemies' radar you'll appear as one of their allies. So this isn't exactly a stealth mobile suit, but when you're kind of like in a really thick like dogfight, you can kind of confuse people. Like, I remember there was a match I played in GBO1 where I saw an enemy spawn in at a spawn point, and I thought one of my allies was standing there with me, and you know, obviously it would be 2 versus 1, but the other guy was a slave wraith, so it was really 1 against 2, so that kind of messed me up. Okay, so the Zamel, its main weapon is the missile launcher. That is, I did not expect that. I thought it'd be one of the cannons or something. Yeah, so the Zamel can load 3 different types of shells into its cannon. And they all like have different like range and properties and damage. So it's got a standard cannon, and it has the spread shell, which most of the tanks have, and this is the third shell is some sort of like high velocity shot, which is good for sniping. Okay, and you only get so many shortcuts with this thing, so I'm probably not going to use the melee on this thing very often, so I'm probably going to put this thing over melee. Yeah, and if anything goes south, I can just, you know, quick switch to square and then press switch once to get to melee. Okay, look at the skills. High performance radar level 3. Scope level 3. Wow, that's pretty high levels on that stuff. Okay, so you can see HP and share it with everyone else on your team. That's very good. Precision shelling? Okay, so I guess when you crouch, you get more buffs. Okay, strong tackle level 3. And this is something that only the Zamel has, but basically you can't be staggered. Like the only thing that can happen to you is they can trip you with down attacks, or I guess the Efreet Doug Schneid should be able to trip you with its melee, and I guess the Zogok should be able to do it too. So you guys know obviously what we're gonna do now is we're gonna throw some bling on the Zamel, and I am just gonna fast forward through this so you don't have to watch me painstakingly change the numbers. So when I do gold, I prefer to use a darker gold, because it just, I guess it just looks more tasteful to me. I don't like using very bright golds. It just kind of depends on the mobile suit. For instance, my high mobility Zaku looks really good in really bright golds, but yeah, we're gonna keep this kind of dark. And the color separation on the Zamel is a little weird, because I put gold on this and it just looks a little unusual, like to me for some reason. It looks too bright, and I don't really know why, so I'm trying to darken it a little bit. And then since the color separation is strange, it's hard to figure out what kind of highlights you can put on it. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.